What is going on, my baboon brothers, my simian sisters, Classy and Collar DJs here with another Advanced Wars by Web replay analysis. Today, we're going to be examining a very unique CO matchup that I have yet seen before. Eagle vs. Sonya. A very unique game, let's say. A very head-scratching game. Armpit-scratching game. I would categorize this as a nutty lower-level series game, personally. Even though both players I would not consider lower-level, how they played this game, I would definitely categorize it as that. Anyway, let's talk about this map right here real quick. This map is called Timbuktu's Edge. It is a 2-base, 1-airport map, lower income, 19k income both sides, all things considered equal. There's contested comm towers. The most contested properties are these three properties here, the comm tower here, and these three properties. So a lot of the time you have denied cities, so maybe both sides don't even get to 19k each. Sometimes you hover around 17, 18k. It's not unusual. Because of the smallness of the map, because of the limited amount of bases and the contested properties, the day-to-day COs really shine here. I'm talking about Max, Kindle, Von Bolt, the very aggressive COs. Hawk, Drake, Olaf, they're not going to do quite as well on this sort of map, so you really want an aggressive CO to prevent your opponent's comm tower and also prevent some of those properties, because properties matter so much more when it's lower income, so bullying your opponent and preventing them from capping all their properties is paramount. So a very aggressive map. On the other hand, we have a tier 2 game. I don't think both of them really adhered to this, but it's a tier 2 game, so typically you'd see Eagle, Kindle, Olaf, that sort of stuff going on. I think Max was actually banned in tier 2, they moved him up to tier 1, so Max was not a choice. But instead we see Eagle, which makes a little bit of sense. I probably would pick maybe Olaf instead, but Eagle's fine, no real qualms with Eagle. But Tresh decides to go for Sonya, which is not only tier 4, which is 2 tiers down, but bottom barrel of tier 4. Worse than Jake, worse than Adder, who Adder is probably the consensus pick for this map in tier 4. Worse than Jess, worse than maybe even Grim. Actually, probably is worse than Grim with all the copter spam on this map. Sonya is probably the worst CO to pick on this map. So the worst possible CO you could pick versus one of the best COs. So Tresh already have an enormous handicap. This is like a handicap parking spot the size of like a Walmart parking lot. That's the handicap we're talking about here. So it's a ginormous handicap. So it makes for an interesting game. Anyway, this was a lively game, so players are going to play pretty quickly, so we're going to see some sheer baboonery. You can count on that. Anyway, let's talk about the players real quick. Both these players, about 1,950 level players, slightly above average. All things considered, pretty decent players overall, but they're prone to baboonian games, and this is definitely one of them, so I'm glad I was able to find this game. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the game itself. So starting off in the green beans, in the left we have WedgeCon, and on the right, in the Sonya yellows, we got Tresh. I'm assuming that's similar to Trash, but I guess Trash was taken, so they had to go with Tresh as a username. So, the capture phases here is pretty standard. You don't see too many deviations. You really want to get these three properties, like I said. Maybe sometimes people rush the comm tower, which I normally don't recommend, but if you can get the comm tower early, it's hard to flip it later. These properties over here are very hard to flip later on, so if you can get them early, maybe it makes sense to base skip. Maybe you don't capture this base, maybe you move forward here, then you capture this property, something like that. Artillery are actually pretty decent on this map because of the choky mountains, and copters are quite good as well. So, we're going to see Yellow opts to not get the first tank here, interestingly enough. As Sonya, you probably want to be the aggressor on this map because Eagle loves the long-term games. He's sort of like a global damage CO. The longer the game goes without fighting, the better, because he can build up forces, then his superpower is insane. Imagine Eagle having 50 units, and then 40 of those can move again another time. That is insane. So you want Eagle to be as low unit count as possible, so I was a little surprised by Tresh not going for the aggressive early tank, but maybe he's going to go for a double tank. Wow. Tresh not opting for any tanks. Very bad decision. I was going to say interesting, but there's no way around this. That's a bad decision. You need to have tanks. Now he's going to be able to pressure these properties. There's no way in hell you can capture this property. Maybe if you had a tank backup and you capture this infantry, the tank wouldn't attack you because then tank follow-up would attack back. A city attacking onto a plains. So there's a deterrent. There's literally no deterrent. Interesting choice by WedgeCon. I guess he saw all that. Tresh is going to have a lot of funds. He's like, what is he going to buy with that funds? Probably a copter? So building a prophylactic anti-air to discourage against Tresh from building a copter. Will it work? We'll find out. Going for this early comm tower over there, it seems. Finally builds a tank. What else is he going to build? Another tank? A copter? Not... What is he? Is he on a Neo tank? What is this? This is really bizarre. I'm not used to this sort of build. The anti-air, though, is getting in position, so if Tresh ever builds a battle copter, that anti-air would be really ready for it. Interestingly enough, this comp tower is now Tresh's for free. No pressure here, no pressure here. Going for this contested property instead. Honestly, I can't hate the move because, like I said, it's very hard to flip these properties. So getting this property for green, it's going to be hard for yellow to get that. So I understand why, instead of interrupting the comp tower, maybe you go for this property. The thing is, Sonya wants to deny properties more than Eagle. Why does Sonya want no comm towers? Because her counterattacks. Sonya's counterattacks are really strong, so the less comm towers, the better Sonya is. 0 comm tower maps, Sonya's better. 5 comm tower maps, Sonya is garbage because you have no units to fight back. So if both comm towers are denied, it's better for Sonya. If both comm towers are taken, it's better for Eagle. And we see the golf ball, the Neo tank coming in. That's what Treasure's fighting for. Day 7 Neo tank on a low income map. Okay, how do you respond to that? How is WedgeCon going to respond to that? Copter spam? Usually when you see a teched up unit, you have 3 ways to respond. Tech up yourself. Copter spam or artillery spam. That's it. How else are you going to deal with it? Tanks aren't going to beat it, so you have to tech up yourself or one of those things. So are we going to see artillery? We're going to see copters, or we're going to see him saving up to tech up himself. Build maybe a medium tank, neo tank, bomber, that sort of stuff. It appears he is saving up, so it looks like he is going to be teching up himself. I mean, he could be spamming out copters, but it looks to me that this is looking like a sort of tech up sort of option right there. All things are pretty peaceful so far, not really that much fighting. I do like WedgeCon's positioning better because he blocked this capture because he had no tanks. There was no real deterrent right there. Honestly, as Tresh, you probably can attack that tank into that tank, and it's because you get a nice first strike, and it's not going to fight back because the Neo tank's going to kill you. So honestly, he could have struck there if he wanted to, but he didn't. Especially with the first comm tower, I think you'd have a favorable trade, even with Sonya's bad luck. But both comm towers have been taken. I do like Green's positioning quite a bit more. He's looking to capture these 2 properties. Sonya is nowhere near capturing these 2 properties. Maybe he can get a little bite on that. But he does not have an anti-air, and this copter will be flying in quite soon. So what is Iggy going to do here? Good old Iggy. Bomber. So it is day 9. Day 7 Neo tank, day 9 bomber on a low income map. This is something. So what is Tresh going to do about that? Does not build an anti-air and still builds a artillery. Okay, I guess the artillery is the pressure on this comm tower. Like I said, artillery are quite good on this map because of the mountain ranges. These are the most contested areas. Artillery are going to be really nice right there, right there, right there, etc. So artillery are pretty good on this map, which I kind of enjoy. If you see the first anti-air by Tresh, makes sense. So what is Green going to do? He's going to go for those safe caps. Can't really deny them, really. I mean, he could put a tank there to guarantee he gets all of them, which is really nice. Like I said, Sonya, you at worst want equal income with Eagle, and that's even dicey. If you're facing a long-term CO like Eagle, Olaf, Hawk, you need to have an income advantage, or else you're just going to lose because Eagle's a better CO. Like, you have a huge CO disadvantage. The only thing you can do to bridge that huge handicap and that huge gap is income advantage and outmaneuvering and tactics. And it looks like he's not going to get the income advantage. Eagle is ahead on income, and that's not what you want to see for Tresh. But he's only 1k behind for now, but he needs to stop this cap. That's a little dicey. I don't know if I'd want to do that if I were him. I mean, I don't think he's going to. That wouldn't make too much sense. So he's going to concede all 3 of the contested properties at the bottom. Honestly, more often than not, I see this go under yellow's control. I find this base to fight over here much easier than this base fighting downward. So usually you see this in green's control and this in yellow. So I'm kind of switching it up, I guess, the meta a bit. Especially since the copter can make a straight beeline over here, rather reinforcing the top's a little bit more difficult. So typically you see yellow actually winning over here as the pseudo strong side. So what are we going to see by the bomber? Beefy bomber coming in. The thing about the bomber, it's 22k, just like the Neo tank. So if the bomber kills a Neo tank, it is paid for itself. And anything after that, any chip on an anti-air, anything else, is just like gravy. So anything after that, you're feeling good about yourself. So if the bomber can kill the Neo tank, mission accomplished. The pilot can take a load off, like, I don't care if I die now. Kick his feet up, just plummet down to the earth. He doesn't care. because you've already paid for yourself. I mean, ideally, you live to see another day, but... And we're seeing a Rockets. Day 11 Rockets. This game is already nutty as hell. If this isn't nutty game, I don't know what to tell you. Copter comes in, gets a semi-free hit, but this Copter can actually do a counterattack, so it's not free. 2 anti-air, though. He does not want to mess around when it comes to... Although, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If he kills that Copter, this Bomber will one-shot that Neotank. So, and it'll pay for itself. But very aggressive over here. Okay, Sonya's coming in. 2 artillery push on his strong side. I do like what I'm seeing with the artillery. Like I said, great. You can nestle the other artillery here next turn. Nestled right there. This one nestled right here. You can slowly take over these properties over here. You have 2 tanks and an anti-air versus a tank and 2 artillery. Yellow should win this in the long term, especially with the Copter reinforce. So green should back the bluff up if I were him. Copter comes in. Will it kill? Will it kill? No, the Neotank lives to see another day. The Neotank lives to see another day. So that's yellow should be happy about that. Honestly, it would kill the Neotank. This would probably knock it down to like 3 or 2 and go down to 8. And then the other one would kill it off. So honestly, a good trade overall. And green is playing very defensive down here, as he should. He has numbers. He has more infantry. He has more teched up vehicles. But the rockets coming in, if you get right here, you can actually lock down these 2 properties, make sure you never lose them. But that might be a bye-bye property right there. That might be going bye-bye. So 3 anti-air. Now, there is 1 Copter. That's essentially dead. There is 1 Copter on the map. Why are you building 3 anti-air? Okay, maybe 2 is okay. You only need 1 right now. But what? Why did you build this one right here? Like, that makes no sense. Oopsie. Like, I don't get it at all. Like, this one, sure, you go down here because this one's going to go here and this one might not make it in time in the middle. But this one right here makes 0 sense. I'm sorry. Use that money to save up for a Neotank next turn. Use that money to buy another tank. I just hate that buy. It makes no sense. So will he get punished for building a weird anti-air? And now, ooh, this is looking scary. Tresh, this scary little attack over there, I don't know how you're going to break through that. I don't know how you're going to break through that. Boonga. Bomber comes in, 1 shot, easy. Don't even have to guesstimate. Boom, boom. Doesn't attack, or it just sits there in artillery range, chilling, I guess. Okay. Hey, you might want to stop that cap though, bud. Okay, he does. Stay out of artillery range. This is, I mean, you can allowing a tank shot there, but you do have a rockets. You do have a rockets, and this. What are these anti-air doing, man? What are they doing? Like, if there's a tank, it would just be so much better on all accounts. What? And Tresh is like, yeah, I don't have any Copters, man. You can just make those useless. I'm going to build my own tanks. WedgeCon does have an income advantage, though. He still has 2,000 to 1,800, so he's been doing pretty good. It's not going to be equal, though. It's going to be 19k each side. Counter break. Sonya's superpower. By the way, if you haven't noticed, green doesn't know the HP on all of yellow's things. So he doesn't know this is at 2 HP. He could be at 3? It could be... Well, actually, 3 is the only possibility going according to rolls, but... He doesn't know the HP of all these units unless he captures and is like, oh, it goes down to 6. I know what HP it's at if it's capping at that level, but otherwise he has no idea. There is a question mark on, for all the units of Sonya, that's our 1 advantage and her day-to-day power, is the counterattacks, sorry, 2 advantages, counterattacks and also hidden HP, so green has no idea. Here comes the bomber going bye-bye. Gets a little, see, it already paid for itself, and it did a little chip damage. We love our bombers. Now it's gonna die. Bye-bye. But the counter break, Sonya's superpower, if you attack into her, she gets the first strike. So attacking back into her is not usually advised, unless it's indirects, or like Copters into tanks. So what is WedgeCon gonna do? He does have enough for a superpower. Is he gonna use a superpower against the counter break though? It's a little dicey. Gets the property, so now they're both equal. Oh, he's gonna do it. Okay. He's gonna do it. See, it attacks first and then you attack. Everything you do, they attack first as Sonya's counter break. So that's one good thing about her combines. Interesting. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay, that's really aggressive. You can just delete the black button and attack from the HQ though. Whoa. Okay. Whoa there, Tiger. Lightning strike into a counter break. I never thought I'd see the day. Alright. What are we gonna see here? Okay, rocket. Wait. Why are you not killing that? Kill that. Kill the anti-air. That attacks the other ant. Oh, this one's stuck. Oh, I didn't even notice. I thought this was a shoal. This artillery is, or anti-air is kind of useless over here. I mean, it stops the cap, but like, it can't connect down here. But really, kill that. Neotank one-shots. This one, you can kill the copter. Tank attacks the other artillery. That's still a really good deal. Why are you not killing that 6 HP? Why are you fighting into a tank, dude? Attack the artillery. They can't fire back. You're getting hit first, losing 1 HP. Oh my goodness. What? Why are you... Oh, okay. Okay, you killed the copter at least, but... Oh, I could have done so much better. And why is this not a tank? Why is that not a tank, man? Why is that not a tank? Alright, Tresh is about to put this guy in the trash bin. For this turn at least. Gets the flip over there, and we're at 19k. This should not have been captured. In no scenario should that have been captured. So, I don't know what's going on right now. But, interesting. So, green is at least mauling yellow up over here at the top. Yellow is mauling him down here. Although he does have teched up units where yellow does not have teched up units. So, green is still doing better. Going to capture that property. Most likely kills off the copter that's been healed up. Combines those weakened anti-air. Okay, sure. Okay, Neotank. Wow. Okay, having trouble killing off those units. What is that Neotank going to do, though? Sit there? Like, those artillery are scary. The artillery push is real. Like I said, defeat teched up units. Tech up yourself, artillery spam. This artillery spam, that Neotank's like, I'm good, man. Like, I'm not getting near that stuff. Like, 2 of those shots, you're going down to like 1 or 2 HP. Especially if you're on a shoal. Maybe get 2 shot. Not by Sonya, but by many COs. So now Tresh is fighting back at the top. Front shifting over his artillery a little bit. Looks like he's eyeing the comm tower now. He also doesn't want to be in rocket range. So now if he breaks through and attacks with the Neotank, this will be firing right back at him. So what can Wedge Khan do? Give him a wedgie maybe? Retreats. Couldn't even flip a property at the top. Couldn't even flip a property. Neotank has been so passive. This is the saddest, most pathetic, cuckolded Neotank I've ever seen. It like killed an 8 HP tank. That was it. And it even took damage back, and that's all it's done. That is the most pathetic little Neotank. And now, being a little... Okay, I feel like he could go over here. Maybe he'd go for this property. Maybe he'd go for the comm tower, put 2 artillery right here, 1 infantry caps. Actually, you can't really cap that. Also, maybe just front shift. How's this rocket going to get up there? The rocket can't really move up there, so why not just move up north, combine your forces in the middle, and then beat Green's half army here? Well, Green's whole army over here is stuck, especially if the rocket can't move over. It's very hard to front shift. It's a very passive rocket. It's not even covering the comm tower anymore. Very interesting. Being very passive, but Green likes being passive. He's Eagle. He can save up money. He can save up funds. Wow. Battleship alert. Okay, it can move over here. That's as close as it can get. These shoals, battleships cannot traverse shoals, so it can literally only move in these 3 spaces. Okay, that is questionable. I think you're really inviting another bomber, though. You see battleship. Bomber is usually my first thought. That's the best way to counter a battleship, unless you get a sub, but you're Eagle, and you're not going to be able to get a sub over there anyway, so... Interesting. That's some Carnival Cruise Lines-esque battleship right there, though. Ugh. You never want a Carnival Cruise battleship. Carnival Cruise battleship, that's where they have, like, Bozo the Clown for the magic shows, cafeteria, elementary school lunch for the all-you-can-eat buffet. The ship is being operated by a bus driver. That's Carnival Cruise in a nutshell right there. So, seeing some teched up units. Green is really falling back now. Builds a bomber. I don't like this mech spam, though. This mech spam is dumb. I don't think those are going to even get involved. Like, you need an APC, you need a T-copter. If you're going to use mechs, use them early and use transports. This is neither transport nor early. It's day 19. How do you think a mech's going to do it to a battleship? How do you think it's going to do it to a Neotank? Come on, man. No mechs. No mechs. Whoa, allows the hit on the rocket, though. That was a massive oversight. Ouch, that's a lot of damage right there. Boongla. Now he can be aggressive with all his units and go right back to where he was before. He was scared. Now he's not scared. He killed the backbone of the offense, which was that rocket, or the defense, rather. Kills off it, but... buddy! Oh, he's just going for it all. He's just going for it all right there. Okay. Neotank comes in. Blongla. 7-4, not bad. It's going to die, though, so I don't know about that. Artillery and Neotank are going to finish it off, so was it worth it? Dubious. Looks like green is front-shifting some of his forces down here. Granted, they are anti-air. Like I said, so many anti-air. 3 anti-air, 4 anti-air, 1 copter. Well, there was 2 before, but 2 copter. Opposite. For every copter, you want to have, or no, for every anti-air, 1.5 copters. 3 copters, 2 anti-air. 6 copters, 4 anti-air. You know what I mean? Like 1.5 is usually good. And then this mech spam. WedgeCon is really showing his nutty lower level chops right now. Yeah, that is a dead Neotank. Boom, bong, blong, sklong. Kills off the rocket too, why not? Kills off the rocket too. Pretty good defensive positioning. A fighter? Really? Why not just build an anti-air and save up the money for a Neotank next turn? Why are you building a fighter, bro? Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. And I mean, if you attack into this, except for that 1 tank, you're gonna get shellacked. And then this bomber, or this battleship right here, yeah, it's gonna be scary. And so what's gonna use a superpower into this? I hope he doesn't use a superpower into another counter break. Save it up for next turn, bud. Don't use it this. Oh no, he's doing it, isn't he? He really wants to kill off that. What? This can't attack a bomber. Why is it showing that animation? Weird. He really wants to kill that battleship, doesn't he? He's gonna do it, isn't he? He's gonna do it. What in the literal hellscape is this? And he wants charge here, okay. Oh my god. This is gonna be the schloppiest Eagle superpower I've ever seen, isn't it? Schlop special. Oh lord. Okay. Lightning strike it up. Into another counter break. Literally infinitely better. Congrats, you killed off the battleship. Was it worth it? You could have done that next turn though. Like, what is stopping him from like, okay, at least you got the, okay, that's not as bad. Good for him. I wasn't expecting that. That was a nice surprise. Attacks with artillery. Okay, this is not as terrible as I thought. I mean, it's not great, but I don't like how this, can this medium tank just hit this anti-air? I guess he has no copter, so he doesn't really need to worry about the anti-air. He can just leave it. He'd rather kill off that 3 HP tank. Interesting. Okay, well now you have 3 anti-air down here, 1 op here for a fighter. Cool. Don't build any more anti-air, please. You've had enough. I'm cutting you off. It's like the drunk guy at the bar. I'm cutting you off. No more anti-air. You're sick, and I'm trying to help you out. Ooh, what I do like though, this can't reach it. I keep forgetting about these stupid sea tiles. This can't reach. That bomber got a free battleship hit. Okay. Okay, WedgeCon. I will give you that. You got a free battleship kill. I am still on the fence about that whole turn, but whatever, fine. Okay. I can't hate it 100%. I was a hater at first. Now I'm a tolerator. From hater to tolerator. I wouldn't do it myself, but hey. Looking pretty good for Eagle now, actually. You can kill off this anti-air. The fighter won't reach. Attack with the artillery. You kill with the bomber. You can kill off the rest of these tanks right here pretty easily. Worry about the Neotank a little bit, but it needs to be healed. Okay, yeah, finish. No, finish with the bomber, dude. What is the bomber gonna do now? It's in range of the fighter. What are you doing? What are you doing? He's gonna build another anti-air, isn't he? He's gonna build another anti-air because he doesn't have enough, right? He's gonna do it. Sick freak. I was gonna say the other word. He's got a problem. He's got a big problem. He's got an anti-air problem. He's still winning though. Unit count, unit value, same income. Threatening the comm tower is not going to get it this turn. Maybe he can, if he attacks, he can combine next turn and get it. So WedgeCon still winning. Very suspect. But there goes 22k right off the bat. I mean, that's a huge income swing. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to yourself? Neotank front shifting to the top. Looks like yellow is front shifting all his units to the top. He sees that this bunch of units is over here, but green's going to get this property. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Honestly, why shoot this if this is already going to KO? Why? Kill that. Heal that up. Why It's gonna kill it anyway. He's gonna build another anti-air, isn't he? He cannot be helped. What? Okay, I get it. The Neotank's gonna kill you, but still. What is this passive shit? This is within base range. Just build your own Neotank. That's enough to scare off that Neotank. So passive. This is like free, dude. This artillery goes like here. This medium tank goes like there. This other tank goes there. You capture this property. Whatever attacks into you, you kill. You have anti-air, you have a medium tank. He has no tech units in the range. This Neotank is off guard in the middle. You guarantee that cap, basically. Actually, I mean, this could attack from the north in the mountain, but, like, you're going to get it the turn after. Very questionable move right there. And now you're putting into range for an attack right there to weaken. I don't get that. I don't understand at all. Build a Neotank, okay. Wedge Con. Interesting move. That's all I can say. Interesting move. Is he going to use the counter break? Does not appear like he has enough charge for it. Very close, though. Green doesn't know what to do with himself over there. Like, he's winning, but he doesn't know what... He's just kind of, like, keeping them bunched up there for some reason. Use your advantage, my dude. Use your advantage. He's not losing, though. He's just kind of, like... I don't even know, man. What do you... It's not even putting in range of capturing this. What are you... It's not even killing this... Why haven't you killed this? Move it here, heal it up to 9. Next turn's 10. You capture this medium tank to kill that. What is the medium tank doing? I guess the Neotank got ready, but the tank, it's anything. Kill off that unit. What is going on here? Why is he being so passive? I guess it's day 24 and he wants to get to day 30 and, like, he's got more time too. He's got 15 minutes. He's ahead on time. Counter break, okay. Okay, maybe the Neotank's gonna hit the infantry? Okay. He's gonna kill off or weaken the anti-air. Oh, he's trying to trap the medium tank. Questionable. Another Neotank, but I mean, WedgeCon's doing fine. He just needs to use his units. They're so out of position. Why is this here? Okay, it was built from this base. Well, why not build it from this base? If you're gonna front shift it over there, why are you building it from this base? And what are they doing? Green's army is like, these guys are like, you're on your own, bud. We're hanging back. All of these are dead. There is no backup coming. It's like a commando mission, and there's nothing to, what is this artillery covering? This port? There is not an infantry within miles of these properties. It should be guarding this comm tower. It should be backing up units over there. Honestly, what he should be doing is capturing these two properties with his huge force. And now a rocket's going to get in position too. Like, his window of opportunity is closing. Okay, he's attacking in. First. Whew, okay, so... For the first time, he is not using his superpower to a counter break. Good. Cut him off. Less anti-air, less using superpower into counter break. Please. Please don't do it to yourself. Put that here. Heal it to 9. Get it full HP. What are you doing? Okay. He's still Eagle in ahead, though. So frustrating, though. And then all these units are going to be abandoned over here. Neotank's going to... Both these are going to swarm. That medium tank is so dead, it's not even funny. So dead, it's not even funny. And then he chips that, so he's not going to capture it. Neotank comes in. Okay, finally. Putting on the gas. There we go. Attaboy. Get him. Go, go, go. Go, WedgeCon. Go. Give him a wedgie. Boom. Bonk. Oh, he's getting near the superpower. Dead medium tank, though, for what? You got 1 damage to a Neotank. That's not a great trade-off. Oh, boy. He's going to be capturing this property soon. 2 Neotanks versus 2 Neotanks. This is going to be a battle royale going on over here. But can WedgeCon get a first strike by using his superpower? That'd be epic. Without a counter break. That could be big. That could be big, and he knows that a superpower is coming. Here it comes. Boonga. What's he need? Like 95,000 to 100. So 94,000 to 113,000. What's that? Like 20k-ish. He needs 20k. Okay. Oh, he gets a hit. Boom. Okay, now he only needs 8k. I don't think he can get it. How's he gonna get 8k? Both of these are gonna die. I mean, not necessarily die, but this is gonna get a first strike there. He's probably gonna, and that's gonna die 100%. Yeah, that's not gonna get you 8k, bud. And he resigns. Yeah, you might want to do the calculations on that. Yeah. Well, I never thought I'd see the day that Sonya beats Eagle. But it happened. And Sonya snuck up on got the income lead. I wasn't even paying attention. It must have been this property right here. Dang. Wow. I mean, I felt like Green was winning the entirety of the game. Even though he did some really dumb things, like that handicap was so enormous, he basically was safe the whole time. Like, he lost a bunch of needless units. His units were bunched up over here doing nothing while the rest of his units died. It's like sending reinforcements, and the reinforcements decide to go to, like, Subway or something instead of fighting, and they end up in the hospital, and then all your normal soldiers are dead, and then your reinforcements are way far away, you know, like, helpless. You just kind of let them to die. He has all these units. Press. You have the... Look. You attack here. They retreat. These units are retreating. You retreat from a retreat? What? Press. Why are you retreating from a retreat? I don't get that. Put this infantry in that black boat. Oh, I guess you can't move it. Well, I don't know. Put it there. This one finishes off that one. You get this property within 2-3 turns tops. Maybe even that property. He retreats from a retreat. And he's like, shifts around. He does a little shuffle. Finally, decides to go over there. Yellow's like, okay, puts up a wall. Over here. He retreats too. Capture the property. Put something in front. He was too wimpy. And then at the end, he was too not wimpy. Like, he just didn't know how to engage. Anyway, that was wild. I didn't expect to see a day 7, Neo-tank? Day 9 bomber? Day, God knows, like 12 battleship? Like, what was even going on? I never thought I'd see the day for all of those units in the low-income map. Much less with these two COs, but... Yeah, sometimes people don't know when to be something. When do you be offensive? When you have the superior firepower. When do you be defensive and retreat? When you have less firepower. Not the opposite. When you have more, why run away? Unless you're front shifting. The only reason you leave is if you're going to shift them up north, but he didn't even do that. He pulled back, and I was like, okay, maybe he's going to go up here and reinforce. No, he just came back. Just came back to where he was. Nothing was really learned. So that was very interesting. All things considered, these players are actually pretty strong. Overall, I think this is just one of those live league, they don't know what's going on kind of games. With weird COs. I think normally, though, they probably play better if they're, 1,000 level players. They play above average, but that was a head scratcher. I think both of them definitely played below their capable levels in this game. It was wildly entertaining, though. Don't get me wrong. It's weird as heck. But hope you guys learned something. Hope you guys are entertained, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.